Tash Dile everyone, I'm Sakina Bhatt and welcome to Tibet This Week, a weekly feature in English that tells you about this week's news on Tibet, His Holiness the Dalai Lama and Central Tibetan Administration. Let's look at the headlines first. Thousands-year-old Tibetan Buddhist tradition holds key to achieving world peace. His Holiness the Dalai Lama at New Namgyal Monastery School. First ever Memorandum of Understanding signed between Tibet Policy Institute and Chennai Center for China Studies. CTA President presents Tibettv Film Grant Award 2017 to 3 finalists. Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister Pema Khandu arrives in Dharamshala. United Nations Special Rapporteurs question China on human rights violation in Tibet. At inauguration of the new school of the Namgyal Monastery in Dharamshala, the Tibetan spiritual leader, His Holiness the Dalai Lama, called for global promotion of human values and compassion through education and awareness. The thousands-year-old Tibetan Buddhist tradition, which the Tibetans have kept alive till now, holds the key to achieving world peace. We are therefore in a unique position to serve the 7 billion human beings. The spiritual leader lamented how the world was marred by large-scale violence and lacked appreciation for any expression of love and kindness. The seed of compassion is within us. We must strengthen that aspect of our nature and promote it further. He told the gathering of Buddhists from India, Italy, Vietnam, US and others. The Namgyal Phende Lecturing Monastery was founded by His Holiness the 3rd Dalai Lama Sonam Gyatso in 1574 at Drupung Gyade Palace in Tibet. The monastery was founded in order to assist His Holiness in his religious activities. In exile, the monastery was rebuilt near the residence of His Holiness the Dalai Lama. A conference on Tibet, a global common or a bone of contention organized by the Tibet Policy Institute and Central Tibetan Administration was held in Dharamshala. The Memorandum of Understanding was signed between the two centers. President of Central Tibetan Administration, Dr. Lobsang Singye, asserted that the greatest threat that Tibet faces is a demographic threat, construction at the expense of religious institutions, the securitization restricting freedom of expression and movement, and the environmental degradation through exploitation of Tibet's natural resources. Professor Ramu Manivanan, head of the Department of Politics and Public Administration in University of Madras, Chennai, stated that Tibet has always been an independent country and said that if Tibet was not independent, then it would not have been a part of the signing. The conference discussed topics such as strategic dimension of China, Xi's Tibet policy, environment and health, water wars and culture, and soft power. President Dr. Lobsang Singye of the Central Tibetan Administration presented the Tibettv Film Grant Award 2017 to the 3 finalists, Thupten Sonam Dorji, Kelsang Jigme and Champel Sherab. The grant consists of 3 lakh rupees and the opportunity to learn the ropes of filmmaking under the mentorship of seasoned Tibetan filmmakers. Dr. Lobsang Singye said that this is a new initiative by the CTA to encourage budding Tibetan filmmakers in the exile community to make short feature documentary films for Tibettv. Like Hollywood and Bollywood, our hope is to see a growing Tibetan film circuit, Tiblihut, in the future. Countries like Nepal and Mongolia, Bhutan, although small and growing, have a vibrant film industry. Through the films they make, they reach out to a huge number of people around the world, Dr. Singye said. President Dr. Singye also said, "This is a seed that we are planting today. Over time, the quality and content of our films will improve and hopefully one day a Tibetan may also go on to win an Oscar. For the time being, let's just be hopeful." On Wednesday this week, Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister Honorable Pema Khandu arrived in Dharamshala for a one-day personal visit. One of our Rinpoche from Mon area has taken rebirth in Ladakh area, for which they have organized a function here in Dharamshala. So that is why I am here, the CM told DIIR media at the Dharamshala airport. Honorable Pema Khandu last visited Dharamshala in 2015 to attend the 80th birth anniversary of His Holiness the Dalai Lama. The United Nations Special Rapporteurs in a span of 6 months have raised some of the most pressing human rights issues in Tibet, in particular that of Tibetan language rights advocate Tashi Wangchuk, human rights defenders and relatives of late Tenzing Delek Rinpoche, Nima Lamu and Dolko Lamu, demolition of Larungkhar and mining in the sacred Gungnung Lari mountain. The recent joint communication expressed concerns over the detention of Tashi Wangchuk following his appearance in an article and a documentary in the New York Times, and cultural rights for Tibetans. 5 mandate holders such as the Working Group on Arbitrary Detention and the Special Rapporteur on Torture submitted this communication. The UN continues to monitor China's human rights record as the latter prepares to undergo the Universal Periodic Review session in November next year. Let us take a look at the video released by UN and Human Rights Desk of DIIR in this regards. So much for this week. See you next time. Have a great weekend.